Hi, Kiko.
Thank you for taking the time.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Great. Hey, nice meeting you, Madeline. Thank you for taking the time. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Hey, so how does playing the same character over, multiple chapters change the stakes for you as an actress, but also for the audience who's invested in this franchise?
Yeah, I mean, we shot all three at once, so the stakes for the character obviously amped up over time, but for me, it was nice to keep everything very continuous in shooting. But I think for audiences, there's more involvement, there's more investment. You're spending more time with this character. It's ultimately going to end up being 4.5 hours of their lives that they can't get back after they finish watching all three movies, which I'm so grateful for. But you get to really watch a person develop over time. This is a person who started in a very regular setting who's in these horrible circumstances and extreme denial, to then in the second movie starting to grapple with the idea of losing her humanity in order to survive, and then
Mhm.
ultimately where she ends up in the third movie. You just get so much time to grow with this character and really understand her at a cellular level.
Do you find horror that's based on realism more frightening than something like a monster under the bed type film?
Typically, yes, although I will say like paranormal stuff really upsets me. I
Yeah,
won't be watching that.
I think there's a group of horror genre aficionados that won't touch anything that has anything to do with like demon possession, right? There's different
Yeah,
levels, I guess, of horror, right?
yeah. I don't mind demon possession weirdly, but for some reason, like ghosts and spirits really affect me.
Okay. Have you had an experience with that?
I haven't, but I'm scared to, and I don't want to, and I feel like I'm inviting it into my space if I watch it.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do if I saw a ghost down the hall either. So we're in the same boat.
You can't
Since
run, that's for sure.
that's true, that's true. Since the villains in this franchise famously wear masks, did you find it more challenging, or do you find it more challenging as an actress to build your reactions and responses to them because they're faceless?
Actually, I would say it's the opposite because the minute that mask went on, I felt immediate fear because
Hmm.
it's a separation from the actor, and so it actually was kind of a blessing as an artist to have that wall up of the cold, the dissonance. It was a blessing.
Now, everybody knows horror movies can be frightening without blood and gore. As this franchise proves, silence is also a powerful tool in the genre. Was there a moment in this film, chapter two, where you felt like the silence of the film impacted a scene more than anything else?
Yeah, I think we there were a couple action sequences and really gruesome sequences. Like there's one in particular I'm not allowed to talk about, and then the sewing
Mhm.
up scene where we chose to remove the score completely and
Right.
just let you live in the sounds and the agony that Maya is experiencing. And I think that makes it so much scarier because score informs audiences how to feel. Whatever we do with the score is going to tell an audience to feel sad or feel scared, or if we don't give you any information, you have to feel what you feel in the moment. And that I think is actually way scarier.
As you also know, most horror movies have unwritten rules like, don't go outside or, don't go in the attic by yourself, don't split up. Which rule do you think you'd break immediately in real life?
Oh my God. Honestly, all of them. I am such an accident prone individual. It's so shocking. I don't know how I'm even alive right now. I'd be gone. I'm a goner.
Was there a scene where you had to kind of like push back on your character because that's not the way you would have reacted in real life? Like, no, she wouldn't hide here. She would actually run out the door or something like that.
The beauty of these three films is that I was able to be so involved in the development and creative process that I they trusted that I knew Maya better than anybody. And so I
Mm,
came in and did a creative writing pass with Courtney Solomon, our producer, on the entire script to really get into the weeds with Maya. So there was
right,
never a moment where I came on set and was like, actually, she wouldn't do this because I was already so involved in the script by that point.
right. Last question, but if you could team up with any other horror final girl from movie history to take on the strangers of strangers, who would you choose?
Oh boy. Um, Probably Ripley from
Okay,
Alien.
yeah, that's awesome. I like that answer.
Badass. Yeah.
Do you see a little bit of her inside you?
I think that movie came out obviously before I was born, and I remember watching it and thinking she was such a strong woman in film, and it's just really stuck with me my whole life.
Very cool. Maybe you should shave your head. Maybe that'll bring out the Ripley in
Hey, maybe I should.
you.
Oh, my security blanket.
Hey, Madeline. Well, thank you so much for taking the time and congratulations on chapter 2, and can't wait for the next one.
Thank you.
All right, bye bye.